Hi, I'm Brigham Larson, and I'd like to give you a tour of my shop. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Pleasant Grove, Utah. We have our little 4-month-old Joseph asleep in the shop there, and we've got a babysitter at home for our other 5. But we don't want you to get a babysitter. This is a place for families. We just got a babysitter so that we can have some peace to make this video. But really, sincerely, bring your children. Don't get a babysitter. Bring them here. They're welcome to try. This is what it's all about. I'm a firm believer in the piano as the gathering point. This is what I do with my kids. I play for them, put them to sleep at night. It's a focal point of our home. I hope it's going to be a focal point of your home. So bring them here, please.
And moms can relax here. They can.
Right.
Kids can touch the pianos, touch everything. It's a kid-friendly place.
Right. They're welcome to play. We also have Netflix here. If they get bored playing pianos, we also have a little kid room. So it's a great spot for families. I originally got started in the industry as a technician, and I'm still very much a technician. I kind of split my time now between time in the shop and time in customers' homes. I've personally serviced about 10,000 pianos, more. I'm a registered piano technician, which is certification by the Piano Technicians Guild. I'm very proud of my membership in the Guild and my status as a registered technician.
You've been in business since 1995?
Since 1995 is when I originally started, and pianos are the love of my life.
No, I'm the love of your life.
Right. My wife Carmela is the love of my life. I'm passionate about pianos.
Even though I was added in later in 2000.
Right, in 2000. When we originally got married, we had a little 700 square foot condo. We started selling pianos immediately, and we had how many pianos in that?
We had 7 pianos in that first condo, and then
we eventually built up
23 pianos in our current house, and then I said it's time to expand.
It's time to expand. So
and now how many do we have?
We have between 60 and 80 pianos, depending. There are a lot of pianos that are coming and going. I get a lot of pianos on trade-in, and I'm selling a fair amount of pianos, so it fluctuates between 60 and 80. Anyway, I love what I do, and I hope it shows. I want to show you this piano. This is a 48-inch High-Loon. This is actually the same model that I have at home for my own kids.
Now we only have 2 pianos in our house. A grand in our living room, and we have a piano room.
And we have this model.
And this is what we have.
The reason I'm giving this piano away is because this is a fairly new kid on the block. They've only been manufacturing pianos about 10 years. They've been manufacturing piano parts for very prestigious makers for a lot longer than that. But they started manufacturing pianos fairly recently. And everybody that plays this piano absolutely falls in love with it, myself included. And that's why I got on board with them, because I'm so crazy about this piano. So my hope is that I can have people try this piano, fill out a little survey, and in December, right now it's September of 2011, in December of this year I'm going to be doing a drawing and giving it away. So my hope is when you play it, you'll realize, wow, this is an amazing piano. This piano is better than pianos that are double its cost or even more, $12,000. You know, this piano is $5,000, and it beats the pants off of these others.
Well, in piano world, if you go to the forums there, people are raving about it.
Yeah,
being referred to as up and coming, and
deservedly so.
But best bang for your buck.
Right. I want you to see why. So let's just hear the boom of it. It feels great and it sounds great. It has a very rich, round sound. I'm a big fan of this piano. So we've got the walls lined with uprights and all of these grands in the middle. We've got everything. We've got 2 Baldwins that we're helping out to do a liquidation for somebody. I'm not a Baldwin dealer, but these are brand new Baldwins that I've spent several days on each, and they are in pristine condition. You'll see why Baldwin has the name, the reputation that they do. I've got lots of Yamahas. This Kawai, this one just sold yesterday. Grands from all sizes, from 5 feet. We actually have one smaller than that. Grands from 5 feet all the way on up.
And we have a player grand.
And we do have a player grand. It's a lot of fun. It does not only piano, but it has an accompaniment with saxophone and even vocals and drums and all that. This is a High-Loon Action model that actually the Piano Technicians Guild chose High-Loon Action model to be their training model because of how nice it regulates up, and it just feels great. And there's a reason that the Guild chose this.
It's fun for your kids too to see the inner workings of the piano. This is one of our kids' favorite spots to come play.
Every kid that comes in loves this. We have coloring books and crayons for your kids.
If they get tired of playing
playing pianos, of course. And I'll show you the kids' room here in a second. I want to show you this. We've tried to make this showroom feel as comfortable
like home.
And homey as possible, and it's focused around this piano. This was a gift of my wife, a surprise gift when we opened the store. This is a Norman Rockwell that
he's loved this painting since we were first married, and now just seemed like the right time to get it.
So I hope that this feel that Norman Rockwell creates is the feel of my store.
It's all American and kid friendly. In fact, this little boy looks like our Ben.
Yeah, he does kind of look like Ben.
And the bookshelves in our home. So bring your kids.
Let's talk briefly about the concert series. We do concerts every Friday night, everything from the sublime to the ridiculous. Last night we had the ridiculous. We had the Thrillionaires who do improv comedy, and it is a great date night. A week ago we had this guy up here. This is Josh Wright. His CD.
This is our wall of fame we're building out.
Right.
Promoting the arts in Utah.
His album hit #1 on the classical Billboard charts, and it was an awesome performance. The guy is unbelievable.
We just started this concert series, and we've had a full house 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row, full house.
We've got John Schmidt coming, Cherie Call, David Tolk, Paul Cardall. We're having jazz nights, young artists, all sorts of things. Thrillionaires are every first Friday.
Every first Friday, come see Thrillionaires. Josh Wright, this guy that I was telling you about, who was #1 on the classical charts, he tried this piano. And of course, this guy's playing on the finest pianos in the world, concerts all over. He plays with symphonies in Europe and the United States, and he loved this piano. The piano, there was at one point that he was doing repetition that was unbelievable. The camera that we had focused on him couldn't keep up with him. We had his image projected back here, and the camera couldn't keep up with him, but the piano did. His repetition was so fast. He gave an absolute 2 thumbs up for this piano. Fraction of the price of these fine pianos. It is a killer deal. Let me show you the
Little musician's room. This is where baby Joseph's sleeping.
So again, when you bring your kids here, if they get bored of playing the pianos, they're welcome to come in here. We've got videos, and we've got blocks and toys and coloring and art and all of that kind of stuff. And then the bathroom here. This is from my mother. This is not a bathroom.
When we had our grand opening for the warehouse, she had some suggestions about the bathroom. So now we have
this is a powder room. So this is
to complete your whole shopping experience.
Complete with your own little towelettes and lotion.
Soaps and lotion.
Anyway, so that's for my mother. Thanks, Mom.
Well, she did pay for all of your lessons and encouraged you when you wanted to quit until you discovered Def Leppard.
She did. No, not Def Leppard.
No, Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses. Now we're moving into the refurbished pianos and workshop.
I've outgrown Guns N' Roses, by the way.
Yeah, on to jazz now.
Okay, this is back there is refurbished pianos. These are the only 2 that I have right now. When I refurbish them,
they go quickly.
They do go quickly. So I'm actually down to 2 right now. But I'm very, very meticulous about doing everything. There's nobody else doing this.
This meticulous.
This is, checklist. And I've actually added since I made this, I've added a lot of points to this checklist. It was extremely complete then, and now it's like exhausted. It's ridiculous. My wife thinks I do way too much.
And I have to show them one more thing over here. This is, what's this called?
It's a practice clavier from the 1880s. This was used for practicing before, you know, and there's no strings or anything in it. It's just it's kind of a cool old antique that you use for fingering. You can adjust the touch with this little thing here. So it's a cool old antique.
So that antique was given to Brigham just as a gift for a guy who came and bought a grand from him. Just wanted to thank him for being so helpful and.
Yeah, it was a cool gift. Okay, let me show you some of the pianos the uprights that I'm working on, and we'll come around and I'll show you the grands. So this is one that David just finished up. David has been working for me since he was 16 years old. So there's the front. I think it's beautiful. David does absolutely incredible piano work. His focus is that checklist, and his work really is immaculate. So this one is just waiting for me to be able to get to it. I do the tuning and then just make sure that everything is exactly right on.
And now we have a new apprentice also. Austin just started learning some
he's
piano
almost
technology.
17, and he comes in now and he's learning. Here's a piano that actually David just recently finished up. Now I'm just tuning it, getting it ready to get out on the floor. These are all pianos, uprights that are awaiting the checklist. We'll get to those. This is all just, you know, tool storage. We do a lot of action work. We do a lot of work for customers on their actions. I bring their actions and keys here, as well as their pianos sometimes. This piano actually is one that belongs to, is a little Baldwin Acrosonic. I love little Acrosonics, and I'm just essentially doing the checklist that I do on my pianos. I'm doing it for the customer, so that's what this little Acrosonic is. These are spinets and consoles right here, the littler pianos, and then these grands are awaiting this. So this, I'll show you this in just a second. Over here is a 1924 Chickering. It's a 9-foot, so this is the big one that you see on a concert hall that I'm doing a complete restoration on. So that big crate back there, that big box, is the soundboard. So that'll go here, and that'll be a complete restoration, obel hammers, and I've got all the render parts that I'm preparing to put on that. That'll be a
and we have lots of benches.
So this is a 1983 Kawai that is in immaculate condition, or at least it will be when I'm through with it. It's not right now.
This is the plate.
Yeah, this is
the plate. Taken apart right now.
That holds the tension of the strings. There's an enormous amount of tension. This is the old pin block. When I was working on it, I really wasn't happy with how the pin block was working, how it felt on my tuning hammer. So I built this new pin block. This goes down under here, and that's what holds the torque on the tuning pins. So anyway, come on back in the shop, or in the store, out of the shop. I love what I do, and I think it shows. My prices are very, very reasonable, and my quality is very, very, very high. So please feel free to bring your families in. And one more thing before I finish up the video, I want to introduce you to the woman who makes all of this possible. It's my wife, Carmel. She is wonderful. She's amazing. So thanks, Carmel.
I'm the one who helps our kids with their lessons.
She is.
So we can pass on the love and the tradition and
right.
continue gathering our family around the piano.
So please feel free to bring your family in, and I'd be more than happy to help you find the piano that will fit perfectly for your needs, for your family.